gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the London Black Knights. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Rams first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Back. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. Let's get. Watch the before. I'm coming, baby.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw. Valentine. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Use the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Go. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st down, Valentine. Caught by Wilson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. on the run. It's Bush. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Keep playing hard all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Go.
From the gun, Valentine. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Ready up. Mike by two. Mike by two. Stop your whining. Watch twist. Watch twist. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Back. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with third and long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Valentine. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Valentine. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
On third down, Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first and 10, Beck. This is caught. It's Decker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 52, come on. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On first down, Beck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, Beck to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Valentine. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Rock, let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
You go set and logo. Choose the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Snap.
To throw on third down. Back. And able to find Decker. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Beck. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Get it.
To throw again. Back. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Look, squeeze.
Off play action. Back. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Blue down. Ready.
Throwing again. Back. The 20. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Valentine, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All day, every day.
To throw again. Valentine. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they missed.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the run, this is Jackson. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Beck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Kill. Zip it. We got it. Mike's 54. Yo, Mike's 54. You. Yes. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Higgins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Got it. 52. Mike 52. Hey, here I come.
To throw on second down. Valentine. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking to throw on second down. Valentine going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down, Valentine. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
On 3rd down, Beck. The Decker's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They run on first down with Jackson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 10 logo. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready?
To throw on second down. Back. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Looking to throw. Beck, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 35.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, watch out. Check. Line 54.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Valentine eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. This is caught by Williams. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught. Decker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to throw. Beck. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Valentine. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First down, Rams.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Ready up.
52, Mike, 52. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
It goes.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road.